quality malting barley is the objective of our 300 dedicated malting barley growers as they set out over the coming weeks to grow a crop that will prove financially rewarding to the industry at harvest next autumn. Hello, my name is Liam Leahy. I'm the business manager for the Dairygold beef and tillage team. And I'd like to ask you just to give a few minutes while we review our 4 regional winners and culminating with our overall finalist announcement at the end of the production. Malting barley production has been a significant part of the Dairygold business for many years, where we assemble high quality malting barley from a dedicated catchment of growers. It's a very traditional business for many of our farming community, as many have been supplying the industry for over 50 years, and we are privileged to be part of this business by supplying seeds and nutritional inputs, along with all agronomic support by our dedicated crop team, all with one common goal of producing top quality, high yielding crops that will achieve a premium price, but much more by becoming part of a successful industry within the brewing and distilling business. We feel that it's important we recognise such effort and afford growers the opportunity to showcase their business in some small way. Tillage farmers are some of the finest custodians of our ecosystem and natural environment, which often goes unnoticed in our busy and hectic world. In recent years, we have been running this event in conjunction with our spring tillage seminar, which had to be cancelled this year for all good reasons. But we will be back next year, bigger and better, please God. When we select growers from each region, it's primarily done by recognising the highest quality malting barley delivered to their Dairygold intake. We then take a more in-depth look at their on-farm activities, which has been completed by 2 independent auditors in the past, which decides an overall winner of the competition. However, this year that's not possible because of our lockdown obligations, but we have a brief summary of each of our 4 growers' business, which is unique to them in many ways. We will look at their primary business focus, crop nutrition practices, crop rotation, environmental awareness, record keeping, and other mentioned decisions and activities that are important to them. This year, we have asked Dick Welsh of MCI, who has agreed to identify the most suitable barley for the malting process after reviewing all 4 growers' deliveries and samples. It's important to recognise they are all winners, as you will see, and an example to what this industry stands for. All your premium barley is then brought to the Malting Company of Ireland in Toker, Cork, to be steeped, germinated and dried, before finding its way across the world for brewing and distilling purposes. Our first finalist is Martin Quinn, who farms in Manam Bridge and is representing the South Cork area. Martin farms a mixed tillage farm comprising of both winter and spring barley, and also some winter or spring oats or wheat to satisfy his 3-crop rule requirement. Also, he farms some forestry in some difficult land. Representing the North Cork area is David O'Gorman of DG A&S Agricultural Services. David farms 150 acres outside Castletown Roach, where he farms a complete tillage system comprising of winter and spring barley, winter wheat, and also a significant acreage of beans, which he values highly from a crop rotation point of view. Representing the South Tipperary area in the Dairygold Malting Barley competition, a father and son team of Patrick and Gerald O'Mara. They farm winter barley, spring barley, a significant area of a new crop of rye, along with oilseed rape and some fodder beet. The O'Maras also farm some beef across the winter, with homegrown fodder beet and rye as their main source of food. And all animal manures and slurries are returned back to the soil the following spring, which they value greatly. Representing East Cork is local man Robert Bateman from Castlemartyr. Robert is a firm believer of keep it simple and has a very strong working relationship with a local dairy farmer who uses maize as his primary rotational crop, returning all farmer manures and slurries back on as part of a valued nutrition programme.
Thank you, Liam. While disappointed not to be able to meet you today at our annual cereal conference, nevertheless, we would like to take the time to showcase our finalist growers to our malting barley competition, who were recently featured in our Trust and Tillage magazine. We chose our regional winners based on quality and sustainability criteria in conjunction with the Malting Company of Ireland, and I'd like to congratulate you all in this regard. So, without further ado, I would like to congratulate our overall winner, representing North Cork, David O'Gorman of Bridgetown, Castletown Roach. David's win is a function of his attention to detail, his focus on quality, his use of rotations, and his care of his local environment on the banks of the River Blackwater. So, on a final note, I would like to thank all our growers, including our regional winners, for their continued support, and we will continue to do our best in Dairygold to pay leading prices for locally sourced grains and proteins, which we see as vital in our supply chain. Thank you very much.